Hi, so in this video I'm going to be talking about obsessive compulsive disorder, better known as OCD. Basically, it's an anxiety disorder where you're just panicky and worrisome and just compulsive about these thoughts that if you don't do certain things, certain amount of times, or certain ways, somebody's going to get hurt. It's like a whole level of like paranoia. It's not paranoia, it's just anxiety. When I first noticed I had OCD, it was about 10, 11 years ago. I had a bunk bed with my sister and I would sleep on the top, and I would sleep closer to the wall, and I would realize like I would touch the wall accidentally with my knee, and then I'd just go ahead and like move my other knee to touch it with that one. Or if I touched it with my elbow, I had to touch it with the other. So if it accidentally touched, I have to touch it with the other side. And it would be the same with like little things, like I would just grab the top of like something on the shelf. I'd have to grab the lid and then make sure I grab it again. And it was just also I would, with the light switch, I'd have to go and touch it with these three fingers and these three fingers. I have to go like this and then go like this and turn it off and then go and touch it. It drove me nuts. I never told anybody because I didn't want them, to think like there was something wrong with me. Like, oh, well, why are you touching the light switch twice if like we're not going to die? So I was just in my own world and I just kept it to myself and let it happen. Progressing into middle school, it came to a point where I would have to follow people's footsteps like at least 2 or 4 times, but not 3 because it's an odd number. So if it's somebody I'm following that I know, wherever their right foot would step, I'd have to look at that exact spot and just make sure my foot goes into that. And then on my left one, then my right, then my left, and then I'd be done. Also, if I would turn my body like this way, like to turn around, like I'm going toward like around the corner. Like if I'm going around the corner and I like turn when I'm like walking, while I'm walking I kind of like turn the other way. And I know my dad noticed this when I was younger and people in school, but I just really didn't care. And for me it felt good because it kind of eased my worry, and I knew I was doing the right thing by doing this. Okay, you can think I'm weird or crazy, but I'm saving your life by doing this. I know it just sounds weird, and I know it was silly to do, but I still did it. A lot of people with OCD know their compulsive actions, and by knowing it, it just makes them worry even more. So it's not like I don't know I'm doing it. I know I'm doing it, and it's just aggravating. Into high school, it died down quite a bit. I didn't have to start, touching everything like that. But every time I would pass something, I'd have to grab it with these 3 fingers and with these 3 fingers and make sure I'd pass it. And if they're passing it back to me, I would have to grab it and then grab it and then have it back. And it was exhausting. It was just exhausting. And then out of high school, it kind of just stayed the same. Now I find myself at work, whenever I'm grabbing like the door, like it'll be like a pull for the door handle, like that, and I have to make sure I grab it like this and grab it around. So I have to make sure my fingers touch while the actual door handle's in between my hands. I have to move both my hands and make sure I open it like that. Also, I work at a grocery store, so I would go down a certain aisle through the back doors. There's like a different set of back doors, but I'd have to go through those doors, and when I'm coming back up to go back up front, I have to go back through those same doors and up the same aisle. Now it's not really a worrisome action. Like I don't think someone's gonna die or get hurt, but I just do it, unknowingly, unwillingly. It just happens. Also, the biggest issue here is I cannot go out the entrance and I cannot come in the exit. So it'd be so easy to just come through the exit, clock in, go to work, or come through the exit and go through the store. but I just can't do it. I have to go in the entrance and out the exit. No matter how cold or rainy or windy or anything, I have to go through the entrance and out the exit. So that is that. Now I notice also when I'm in the kitchen and I'm going to, or in the bathroom, or turning off any light, I'll make sure I turn off the switch just with this finger, but it has to be this way, not like that. But I turn off the switch like that, and then I just go with this hand and kind of just touch it, you know, swipe my finger over it. I don't think anybody knows, well, they're gonna know now that they see this video, but I don't think anybody knows that this happens with me, and I'm glad, because I don't need people, you know, going out of their way and putting their attention on me and why are you doing that, or are you okay, or this and that, and it's just, it doesn't affect me or bother me anymore. Maybe 10 years ago it was bad, but now it has definitely eased up a lot, and it just, I do it just unwillingly. I don't even know what's happening. If it doesn't bother me, I don't want other people being bothered by it or worrying. When I was younger, it was so bad. Now it is just a lot better. Also, I find myself hand sanitizing, and I have to go like that. So whenever I get hand sanitizer at work, you know, I'll squirt it, and then I'll put my hand like that, and then I'll just rub it. A lot of people suffer from like the germ kind of OCD, where like they can't touch anything with their hands. They'll just use anything, like feet, elbows, leg, anything to touch everything without touching it with their hands. But luckily I don't do that. It's just a hand sanitizer thing where I'll just, you know, but it doesn't bother me, you know, it's just sanitizing my hands, so yeah. My life is pretty normal. I don't, you know, worry that people are gonna get hurt. I don't worry that things are going to end badly if I don't do certain things anymore. I've kind of taken control over my life with OCD. So yeah, just know you're not alone out there. There are very severe cases, and they're very, very simple cases to where, you know, it's not even a big deal. But a lot of people suffer from anxiety, and just know that you're not alone. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, like it if you found it helpful or entertaining or whatever. Be sure to subscribe for more videos of me just talking about whatever. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.